Welcome to Truthcast TV. Hope everybody is having a great Tuesday morning. It's about 1:26 a.m., 8/13/2019, and I'm going to go over Jeffrey Epstein and his little suicide that he supposedly committed the other day, which we all know is bullshit. I mean, this man tried to commit suicide a few weeks earlier prior to this and should have been on suicide watch. But for some reason, he wasn't. Wonder why. Wonder if maybe he wasn't on suicide watch so somebody could maybe slide in his jail cell and kill him so no further damage could be done to the elites that he was entangled with, that he had a lot of dirt on, that he did a lot of business with, and not the legal kind of business. The type of business where you worship Satan and traffic little underage girls for sex. That type of business, which most of the elites are in. Most of these heads of these big corporations and these globalist bankers and a lot of these celebrities and athletes and politicians and higher ups, they're all into that sort of thing, worshiping the devil and molesting little children. For some reason these billionaires and these elites and these higher ups like that sort of thing. But the thing that Jeffrey Epstein has in common with Jussie Smollett, if Jussie Smollett would have went to jail for what he did, this is exactly what would have happened to him before he was able to snitch on all the higher ups that paid him to do what he done. This is exactly what would have happened to him. They would have murdered him before he was able to spill the beans on the people pulling the strings, if you know what I mean. The apparent suicide of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein brought a devastating blow to several women. It meant they will never be able to see a public trial of a man they said has sexually abused and exploited them when they were minors. And it also means he will never, ever, ever be able to say anything about any of the elites that he was doing business with and that he was sending these girls off to. We will never find out about that now. Imagine that. Imagine that. I digress. It also has left loose ends about who prosecutors can or will go after now that the alleged mastermind in a case that has raised serious questions about the prosecution, the wealthy, is dead. An attorney for some of Epstein's accusers say the obvious target for prosecution is his ex-girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, if I'm saying that right, a British socialite described in a civil case as a co-conspirator accused of recruiting girls to perform sex acts on Epstein. There is substantial evidence linking Mrs. Maxwell to recruiting, scheduling, and the abuse of Jeffrey Epstein's underage victims. Jack Scarola, I don't know, a Florida attorney. Why does everybody got to have such difficult last names? But anyway, I digress. A Florida attorney representing 5 of Epstein's accusers said Maxwell has not been charged with a crime and she has previously denied wrongdoing. The United States Attorney's Office for Southern District of New York, which charged Epstein with sex trafficking and conspiracy in July, did not respond to a request for comment on Monday. Legal experts say prosecution will face an uphill battle if they try to charge Maxwell or other alleged aiders and abettors, especially because the principal defendant is gone. You can expect the government is going to aggressively pursue evidence of their guilt. One of the big differences is, though, there is no big fish for those people to flip against, said Renato Mariotto, a former Illinois federal prosecutor who worked on child exploitation cases. The challenge that the government is going to have is they're going to have to prove that she knew that she was recruiting women that were underage, that she knew they'll perform sex acts. Her defense attorney is going to argue that if she had any idea that these women were going to be abused, that she would have never recruited them, Mariotto added. With Epstein dead, alleged co-conspirators, if they are charged, could claim that the prosecutors are simply looking for a scapegoat, said Lauren Levinson, a former federal prosecutor and law professor at Loyola Loyola Law School in Los Angeles. He was the center of it and the peripheral players. If prosecutors had particularly strong cases against him, one would have expected some of them would have been charged already, Levinson said. Maxwell was named a defendant in a defamation lawsuit filed by one of Epstein's accusers, Virginia whatever, who said Epstein sexually abused her from 1999 to 2002 at his mansions in Manhattan, New York, and West Palm, Florida. Guruf said Maxwell recruited her when she was a minor. Attorneys who represented Maxwell in the lawsuit did not respond to a request for comment. In this courtroom order sketch, Jeffrey Epstein Center sits with attorneys Morton Weinberg left and Mark whatever during his blah 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 blah. So we all basically know what the hell's going to happen right here. Nothing. He's dead. There's nothing that can happen. Okay, that's the reason why he's dead. Okay, I mean, you know. Anybody who has any connections with the Clintons somehow always ends up dead. And if you don't believe me, do your research on all the people that has that has turned up dead that had anything to do with the Clintons, either from murder or suicide. They either had some freak accident happen to them, or all of a sudden they just committed suicide. People who's never been depressed their whole life, people who never have drunk alcohol or anything, all of a sudden get drunk on a train, slip off and fall off the train and die. I mean, you know, look into it if you don't believe me. But I digress. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Thank you to all my subscribers. I've had 4 new subscribers in the past couple of days, and I truly appreciate it. I don't have but 35 subscribers right now, but I truly appreciate it because I plan on growing my channel. I don't just plan on staying at 35 subscribers. So thank you very much to the people that was there from day one, and thank you to the people that are there now. Much love from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't done so already, please go to my channel on YouTube, Truthcast TV. Click that subscribe button so I can cast the truth to as many people as possible, because YouTube and their strict rules, that, you know, my content, they're not going to, they're not going to recommend it to nobody. Let's just put it like that. So I need all the help I can get. Thank y'all very much. Much love. God bless you and y'all's families. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week. And remember, stay woke. I'm out, and until next time.